Oats are often promoted as one of the healthiest grains available, valued for their beta-glucan fiber, minerals, and ability to support stable blood sugar and cholesterol control. This reputation, however, makes oats especially vulnerable to being transformed into ultra-processed foods that look healthy on the surface while behaving very differently in the body. The problem is not oats themselves, but how easily their structure can be broken down, sweetened, flavored, and rebuilt into products optimized for convenience and shelf life rather than metabolic health. The most common example is instant oat packets. To make oats cook in seconds, manufacturers cut, roll, or pre-cook them to the point that much of their natural structure is already gelatinized. This dramatically increases how quickly the starch is digested. What might have been a slow-release carbohydrate becomes a fast-absorbing one, especially when combined with added sugars. Many instant oat packets contain syrups, refined sugar, or fruit concentrates that push total sugar levels to dessert-like territory. Without the buffering effect of intact fiber and minimal processing, these products can spike blood glucose and insulin, undermining the very benefits oats are known for. Granola bars represent an even clearer shift into ultra-processing. Although oats appear prominently on the label, they are often bound together with syrups, honey, glucose, or rice syrup solids, then baked with vegetable oils to improve texture and shelf stability. This creates a dense combination of refined carbohydrates and fats that is easy to overconsume and low in satiety. The bar format encourages rapid eating, while added flavors and coatings mask how calorie-dense the product has become. Over time, frequent consumption of oat-based bars contributes to sugar overload and poor appetite regulation, especially when used as daily snacks. Flavored oat drinks and oat milks also deserve caution. While oats can be blended into simple beverages, many commercial oat drinks rely on enzymatic processing that breaks oat starch down into maltose, a rapidly absorbed sugar. This conversion happens before the consumer ever drinks the product. Added oils are then included to mimic creaminess, and flavors plus stabilizers are layered in to create consistency and sweetness. The result is a beverage that often contains more rapidly available sugar than expected, with minimal protein and fiber to slow absorption. Because these drinks are consumed in liquid form, they provide calories without fullness, making them particularly problematic when consumed daily. Another major concern is the erosion of fiber's functional role. Oats are valued specifically for beta-glucans, which form a viscous gel in the gut and slow digestion. Ultra-processing reduces this effect by breaking down oat particles too finely or diluting them with sugars, oils, and additives. Even when fiber is technically present on the label, its physiological impact is often weakened. This leads to a mismatch between expectation and reality, where consumers believe they are supporting heart and metabolic health while actually consuming a refined carbohydrate product. The strongest warning with ultra-processed oat products is the health halo they carry. Words like whole grain, heart healthy, and natural create trust, making these foods feel safer than other processed snacks. This trust lowers vigilance and increases frequency of consumption. Over time, oats become a vehicle for daily exposure to syrups, vegetable oils, artificial flavors, and excess calories, rather than a source of slow, sustained energy. There is also a substitution effect to consider. When instant oats, bars, and flavored drinks replace minimally processed oats or other whole foods, the diet becomes increasingly dependent on engineered convenience products. This reduces overall dietary diversity and fiber intake while increasing reliance on sweetened, shelf-stable foods. The long-term consequence is a gradual shift toward blood sugar instability, increased hunger between meals, and higher risk of metabolic dysfunction. The critical issue is not whether oats are healthy, but whether their structure and simplicity are preserved. Once oats are fragmented, predigested, sweetened, and combined with industrial oils and flavors, they no longer function as a protective grain. Instead, they become another ultra-processed delivery system for sugar and refined calories. Without careful attention, Oats quietly move from one of the most beneficial grains in the diet to one of the most misleading components of the ultra-processed food landscape.